season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Paul Lee. It's singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Ready to go now? Here's the veteran second baseman, number 23. The pitch. Swings and misses. 1-2. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So
two. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And the pitch.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And the righty deals. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's That's out number 2.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back in Arlington, and today's starter, Mark Pryor. What do you got on him, Chris?
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Young.
The second baseman, Michael
The line of the pitch. And that one in the air, center field. Sizes this one up. 1 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Adrian Beltre.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame. Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And now the count is even. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So 2 down now, and here is Nate Walker. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We played an inning. No score. Back at Globe Life Field. Second inning set to go. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Oh, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And a 1-2 again. In the air to left center. Carter settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
The shortstop.
So up now for Chicago, Ernie Banks. Ernie's part of an exclusive club, one of just a handful of guys to win back-to-back MVP awards. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next to hit, Andre Dawson. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a speed threat, Paul Lee. The pitch. At the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And another ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Outside, 2-1. No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, base knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Gets against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one fouled off.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hands, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
1-2 now. Stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And the right-hander deals, and that's outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Move to first, and he's back standing. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Palmeiro around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Adrian Beltre stepping in for the Rangers. Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and nice job with the sac fly.
Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Pitch. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Dansby Swanson stands in. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Dansby Swanson hits one out. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. No good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's Yan Gomes. Hit in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting up. The first
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit.
Mervis.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
At the ball.
And that's a little high. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him lifted. And there are two down.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, when the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Arlington, now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
That one ripped. That's back there. And out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Leody Taveras. Righty delivers. This one high in the air to left center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Michael Young. And here it comes. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The lefty, number 32.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And a pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Walker.
So next to hit for Texas, Nate Walker. At the belt and fires. Swinging a foul straight back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
Runners at first and second with one gone here on opening day. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away.
The batter, number 15.
So first and second with two outs. Next up for Texas, Paul Lee. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. And a base hit right there. Around third. The throw is offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. 2 outs. Upstairs.
1 strike.
laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That's down and in. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Left-hand hitter waits, and they're all loaded up.
Thank you, mate.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher.
2 outs, bases loaded. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2-2 on the way. This is again 5 in a row.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Adrian Beltre getting on deck circle. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the Cubs 1. So digging in, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes a pitch. Left field. And that's a fair ball.
Now that Billy Williams.
And next for the Cubs, Billy Williams. Good eye right there.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And there's a ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Okay.
And he deals. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
The pitch.
Right through there for a strike. There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, for me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Ernie Banks, the next Cub to hit. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And a base hit on the line. Here comes the runner. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And up next for Chicago, Andre Dawson. Two on, one out. Here's a rocket out to left. Squeezes it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. And that's outside. And it's 2-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two on, two outs. And that's down and away. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if you can find some open grass in the outfield.
Two outs. Got him looking. In and over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the fourth, and now Adrian Beltre.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Why to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. The pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And another ball.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Big swing and a miss.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Man at second. Got him swinging.
The center fielder, number 3.
So up next, Leody Taveras.
Taveras.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And the pitch. Just missed. That just misses. And the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And ball 4 to a board.
The batter, number 10.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Michael Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches in this game.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first, and they get the out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right. Anytime you help put 2 runners in the scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. And the right-hander deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
If he can get through this one up to 0, this will help in his outings to come.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. He's under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair, but they're up 3-2. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball, that's out.
You know, these Cubs need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now back, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Pitch misses. 2-2. Righty to the plate. That to right. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man. Righty delivers. Fought off foul. The pitch. Now 2 out.
Obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second,
2 on and 2 out.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Next to hit, Billy Williams. And here it comes. And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Two on, 2 outs. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Cubs 2. Back at Globe Life Field. Now it's the power speed combo. Nate Walker. Fly ball right field. Dawson under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 50, designated hitter,
Paul Lee stepping in for the Rangers. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Dawson calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Rafael.
So digging in, Rafael Palmeiro. Bounced up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And a 2-1 on the way. Hard hit to third. They get the force. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. One left for Texas. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Sammy Sosa. On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. That one the other way. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Boo.
And that drops in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Josh Spores getting ready to go. Yates also throwing. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Now a fly ball to right center. Taveras going after it. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it's going to be Andre Dawson. The Cubbies trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Kicks and deals. And a ball evens the count. Here comes a pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. His first homer of the year. It's 3-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. (3-1) now. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher.
Now it's Yan Gomes. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. See. Punch too late with the toss.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one misses, and the count's full. Matt Mervis on deck for the Cubs. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Yan Gomes waits. Right through there. Got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Mark Leiter Jr.
Leiter Jr.
Adrian Beltre stepping in for the Rangers.
The third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. The 2-2 now. With the chase that time. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Up next to the Rangers.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Adolis Garcia. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a 1-2. That one missed. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Williams makes the play, and that quickly 2 away.
Center field, number 3, Leone.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Josh Spores. So up now for Chicago, Matt Mervis.
The first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Palmeiro. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man. So now 3-2. Got him swinging. Now 2 away.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Cody Bellinger. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Two outs. And he chases that one. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains tied at 3. Back in Arlington. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Young. Eddie Diaz. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The lefty, number 32, Evan Carter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Nate Walker stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees, and it beats him. What a play. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Still tied 3-3. Back at Globe Life Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Billy Williams. That one inside, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He powers that one out of here. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. It looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Hits and misses, it's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Kirby Yates.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 1 out, nobody on. Andre Dawson will hit next. And a pitch. And he walked him.
Now batting, third baseman, Dansby.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. He blasted 1 out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Move to first. And he's back in on a dive. And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. Next pitch misses outside. And a count 2-1. Righty to the plate. Sliced hard but foul. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a little bit low.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Two on, 1 out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. For a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lee Smith.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Stepping in, Paul Lee.
The designated hitter, Paul Lee.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Bruce Sutter up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Wide to kick the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. And down the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. The Rangers down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt, 2-1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And downstairs. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run. Your hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Dives, but it's off his glove. There's one.
Up next is the Rangers. The third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
So up next, Adrian Beltre. The tying run at the plate.
Ball 2.
Goes. Too late for the throw. Safe. Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. The pitch. And fouled off. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. This time, dunks one into left. In comes the run from second, and now they trail by 1.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. You'll take those group hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 outs. Next offering misses down and away. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. What a play. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Hernandez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And the pitch. Not close with that one. 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. Taveras makes the grab, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 24.
Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
One down, base is empty. And that's a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jose Leclerc appears to be getting loose. On the ground to short, Walker. And Bellinger is out.
Now back, left fielder, Billy Williams.
Here's the left fielder, Billy Williams. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
In the air out to center, Taveras. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Rangers 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Bruce Sutter. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 33.
Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
The other way, and that should be extra bases. The throw in. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do when they pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the baller was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Michael Young. Bounce to the right. One out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many high-level plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
The 2-1.
Here's a soft fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. It'd be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
At the belt and fires. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The tying run is 90 feet away. Hard ground ball for a base stop. The tying run is in to score from third. It's 5-5. And the winning run is aboard.
Huge moment for him and his team, Gould. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with a win if they can push across another run.
And now, Nate Walker. And it skips in the dirt. With the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering upstairs.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pickoff throw. Carter dives back in safely. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Hector Neris takes over on the mound. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Paul Lee stepping in for the Rangers. Zach bunt towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. On target. He got him. Nice play.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
For the Rangers. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
It doesn't get much easier with this next batter. I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Winning run at third, 2 down. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Trying to send this to extra innings. That's outside. Ball 2. Towards left center. Sizes this one up. And that will end the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 5 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back on to extra innings. Now it's the DH, Sammy Sosa.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The pitch. And a count 1-2.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Now back.
Ernie Banks getting ready to hit. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. Palmeiro steps on the bag. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Now there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the right fielder, Andre Dawson. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tavares settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're in extras here. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Got him. One away on the a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Digging in, Adolis Garcia. That one the other way, and he takes it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 3,
Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. The 1-1 to the right side. He'll do it himself, and we're headed to the 11th. So they go quietly there. We push on to the 11th. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Jose Leclerc. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just off the outside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Yan Gomes up next. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball and powder black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here at the top half of the 11th. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers just outside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out, and he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Julian Merriweather. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Michael Young digs in now.
The second baseman.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. One and 2 here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. 1-4, just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Strike 3, got him swinging. 2 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed and keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nate Walker, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And now 2-1. This one in the air, right field. Dawson makes the grab on the run. Back now, and we're at extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. David Robertson. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
That one just misses. Pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Got him! Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Billy Williams. The other way, Beltre. Fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa.
And next is the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Mahle, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Banks. 2 outs. That one's in there. Now 3-2. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. For strike 3. Cubs lead 1, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Lee. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Got him. One gone here. Rafael Palmeiro stepping in for the Rangers. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
Slider clips the corner.
Oh, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Yeah, that's outside. 2-2. In there. Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Pudge Rodriguez stepping in for the Rangers.
Rodriguez.
2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Back in Arlington. Now it's the right fielder, Andre Dawson. Next pitch is outside. Just off the outside part of the plate. Dansby Swanson waiting to hit for the Cubs. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. One down, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Palmeiro under this one. makes the grab. 2 down.
Now back. Catcher.
Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. 2 down, nobody on, and we're deep into extras. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And the Cubs are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. And welcome back to the ball. Last half of the 13th set to go. Leading off, Adrian Belcher. Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. There's a 1-1. Slider misses outside. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating his hitters. It doesn't look like it's a running bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So next to hit for Texas, Leody Taveras.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here the bottom of the 3rd team, 2 outs.
2 balls, 2
and that's in the dirt. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And 13 frames, not enough. We're on to number 14. Offense held in check there. We'll keep pushing on. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tyler Mahle. Now it's going to be Matt Mervis.
The first baseman, Matt Mervis.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And another ball.
2-2 now.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Now back.
Here's the second baseman. Ball to strike. Bounce to the left side. Down the line, and it's foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here deep into extra innings. Got him looking. And now 2 gone. And next for the Cubs, Cody Bellinger.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Brock Burke, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Another chance to win it. Home half of the inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Yency Almonte. And now Michael Young.
The second baseman.
And the righty deals. Now one hit to right. Lays out and makes the play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Adbert Alzolay up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. And a pitch. Nate Walker in the on-deck circle. Here comes a pitch. And there's ball four.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Burns. Too late for the throw center. One away. The winning run at second. Laser. Base hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Save. Ball game. They walk it off.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. A winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
The final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.